So it's officially spring. Weather's getting better. There's people out now that are out shopping and looking for homes. And there's also people who have offers out there that's either been accepted and or you're waiting for it to be accepted. And if you're one of them, I have some tips for you in this video, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood real estate expert, Jonathan Cabrera, and in this channel I give you guys monthly updates, interview people who would be part of your real estate transaction, and also give you guys tips on how to sell and or buy your home. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today, I sat down and interviewed someone who is going to give you guys some tips, more specifically for someone who's actually has an offer accepted or has an offer out there and it's waiting for it to be accepted. Your next step after that should be a home inspection, whether it's for a co-op, a condo, or single family home, multi-family home. So today I sat down with an inspector who's going to give you guys the importance of getting an inspection. All right, guys, so today we're talking about home inspections. I have Mark here from Mark's Home Inspections. Mark, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks very much for having me.
He's the owner of Mark's Inspection, and yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in the business and things.
We've been in business since 2008. We're a tri-state company in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. We have a team of 7 guys working 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all throughout the tri-state area. And we love what we do.
Awesome. Yeah, there's some really good guys, man. I've worked with him and Charlie, I think it was. Yeah, Charlie's a really good guy. So you've been in the business for a couple years now. What's one of the craziest things you've seen?
Oh my God, I've written a book on it. Everything from, I think it's the guys that think that they know what they're doing.
Right.
Like the guys that, oh honey, go do this. Like, I could better hire a professional. We could do this.
Oh yeah, so they have the job.
Yeah. They'll splice together wires and in boxes and you turn the light switch on here, the wall pump will kick off in the hallway.
Oh my God,
yeah.
no.
Just rig things, And,
yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a whole Facebook page devoted to some of the crazy.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff that you have, man. Yeah.
It's pretty nuts, some things that we see.
I'm sure, man.
And some of the stuff I can't even post. It's that bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Man, you got to send me those messages.
Oh yeah, you don't see. It's like sad. It's just sad.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we've had them, where you have ceiling heights that are like 5 foot high. And you got a family of 8 living in the basement, and the sewer is backing up into the basement.
Oh no!
Yeah, cockroaches and oh my God, it's really bad, really bad. Yeah, it's just
people living in a basement and you got all that backfill.
Really bad. Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine how they're living down there.
Yeah, and then I get from that extreme, Westchester to the other, and then all of a sudden, then you're doing a $20 million house in Purchase, or $10 million place in Bronxville. It's cool.
Right.
It's all.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So real quick, so then let's jump into some of the questions that buyers would like to know.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the inspection and why would a buyer need one?
That's a good question. Pretty much to educate the buyer. It's completely optional. They don't have to do it. Some VA loans do require that a home inspection is to be done, prior to closing. I don't know any attorney will let you close in the right mind without actually doing the inspection first. Good attorney will tell you the same. It's to educate the buyer about everything about the house. Learn everything from the house from top to bottom. I tell everybody, bring a notepad, drink lots of caffeine, and be there to learn.
Right.
Learn that whole place top to bottom. Roof, windows, doors, fixtures, faucets, appliances, and it's an educational process. It should be all about that buyer. We go through we go through it you want that buyer to be right there and learn about it. Go around with Mark and and it's a lot of info for the buyer too.
It definitely is.
Hit me up afterwards, like, Mark, what about this or that? And we'll just be like, we'll work through those things. It's a lot of info.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, your reports that I've seen that you sent out to one of my buyers, it's about 10 pages, if not more.
And that's a simple one.
Right.
That's simple. We try to get hyperlinks and everything, That's a condensed one.
Right. Now, in terms of properties, right, like we spoke about this a little bit before we started shooting. We're under the impression that co-ops don't need an inspection? I mean, we always do it for a condo, we always do it for single family and multifamilies. But should someone who's looking for a co-op actually want to do an inspection, or should they do an inspection?
Yeah, I won't say any bad co-op names off that. This is public, but yeah, there are a lot of condos around that do have a lot of electrical issues or the classic issues.
Right.
Some asbestos I've seen in some, termites you've seen in some.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Rodent infestations. Supply issues with heating. Inadequate heating support. Even just windows. Even in co-ops, a lot of times the sellers and the buyer is responsible for the windows, which doesn't sound like a big deal until you have 3 windows at $2,000 each.
Right.
And for the $250 for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment that we charge, it's worth it to get it. I usually tell people it's worth to get inspected. You're going to spend, especially in this area, you're going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, especially. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know that, man. I'm actually glad that you informed me and actually informed the viewers, because I always tell somebody not to do it. They shouldn't have to worry about it, because the maintenance board is going to actually take care of the interior, right? Because the co-op, you don't actually own the interior or anything of the co-op. You just own shares of, right? So that's actually wise to actually go ahead and get an inspection done.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to find an issue, but every time that we ever done an inspection, everybody's always been like, "Oh, thank God we did this."
Yeah.
It's never anybody said like, "Oh no, that was a waste."
Right. No,
I'm more than happy to spend the $250 for.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because now I'm actually going to inform everyone else that, listen, even if you're in a co-op, you should consider it.
Yeah, if they want to.
Yeah.
It's completely optional if somebody wants to do it. Just want to give them the power, and that's why they have you, man.
Right.
You're the liaison. You want to give them the mortgage guy,
Absolutely.
the inspector, and the attorney. You want to take care of them because that's your team. That's like they're all going to make you more successful.
Right. Absolutely. Now, when you're doing your inspection, what exactly are you looking for?
Yeah, we pretty much look. Inside a co-op, it's pretty much everything from the windows and paint in. Look at the whole building. Although we have before, but then it's a very expensive price because we have to look at the entire building. We usually tell people don't waste the money on that. Just check the building financials.
Right.
But a single-family home, usually look at everything from the house top to bottom. Everything. You're going to roof, windows, doors, fixtures, faucets, appliances. Electrical heating systems. Try to check all the outlets and windows and stuff like that. With doors, running good. We're destroying pest insects like termites. Look for termites. All of our inspections come with a termite inspection as well. Look for visual signs of mold, asbestos, structural deficiencies. One of the hardest things we can do, besides seeing behind walls and into the past, is also predicting if your basement floods. If there's any indication that the basement actually gets any forms of water.
Right.
It's very difficult, because we can't actually predict that unless we have a crystal ball.
Right.
And I used to tell people sometimes we might get it every 100-year storm, but in the past 20 years we've gotten 3 100-year storms. So
yeah.
So it's tough to determine exactly if your basement floods or how much, but we'll do the best we can. That's what I always love to see, an old basement that hasn't been touched since 1970 as an inspector, because wood wall paneling, if it has any kind of water stains, would have been destroyed.
Right, absolutely. We can't get so much into whether or not you can give quotes and things like that, but is that something that you as an inspector, can you do that?
Can
you give them a quote?
I always tell all the guys too, just to we're just the primary care guys. We just tell you what the problems are. But if you want to, I think it's if you want a general range, I'll try to. Just try not to quote it. I get a lot of times too. People are like, "Oh, how much to replace the AC?" I'm like, "Oh, because you can get a Honda Civic or Mercedes Benz for ACs.
Right.
Like you said, between $3,500 and $7,500. Which you want to do.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, $7,500." And then all of a sudden like, "Oh, you want $7,500 off because the AC's not working." I'm like, "Well, I try not to."
Right.
We'll just tell you what the problems are. It's up to you to negotiate. When you put in your offer, especially right now being such a seller's market, a lot of things are as is. So they're not going to do $7,500. And even when it's a buyer's market, just because the house needs $7,500 worth of work doesn't mean the house is worth $7,500 less.
Right.
And that's the big thing too, is educate the buyers on. That's not my job particularly, but I usually tell them, based on the industry standard, that's not always the case. And sometimes you get it, but most of the time you
don't. Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Well, cool, Mark. I mean, we've answered a lot of questions so far. I mean, everything you said was pretty much educational. One last thing, I know you're on social media. We follow each other on social media. So let everyone know where they can find you, and if they have any questions, how they'd be able to reach you.
Yeah, you can look up our business page at www.marksinspections.com. That's MARKS inspections and SFN.com. Or you can look us up on Facebook at marksinspections.com. And my personal link on there as well for Mark Actor. You can follow our crazy photos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you got some really
Facebook.
cool stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. You don't want to make my Facebook.
But all right, cool. So, and I'll also link all his contact information in the description below. So in case you guys want to reach out to him, you guys can go ahead and do that. Mark, Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Thanks for spending some
guys.
time. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you guys took some information out of the interview with Mark. I learned a few things from that myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know in the comments below what you learned from it and what you got out of it. Hopefully, it was something educational for you, and maybe you might be considering reaching out to Mark. His information is down below in the description, and feel free to reach out to him. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.